Hey everybody, I am Blue, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm really excited about this, guys. I've been looking so forward to playing this game for quite some time. I think like over a year, ever since I heard about the Kickstarter, and I've been playing the module of the tabletop version for quite some time now, and I don't get to play it as much as I'd really want to. So I'm really happy that I can still play it in a video game version. It's not the same, I know, because tabletop allows a lot more variation, a lot more reacting, and, well, you're sitting around the table with friends, which is always a good time. But still, I'm really excited about this. I'm really curious to what extent they altered things, to how the rules work and whatnot. I have played a bit of this game myself, solo, for a few days, and so far I've been liking it a lot. There's a lot of differences with the tabletop version, but it's very well translatable to me. So anyway, enough waffling about all this stuff, let's just jump into it. Today's episode is mostly going to be character creation, explaining what I'm picking and why. And a small basic explanation of the rules for those that haven't played the tabletop version. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm also going to play on normal because this has already been kicking my ass. I'm not kidding, this game is not easy. And, you know, I die a lot, and funnily enough, this is also what happens in the tabletop version. Well, at least for me. I tend to die a lot. Anyway, let's create our own character because I'm not that big of a fan of using pre-generated characters, so yay. And I am going to go with a caster, and I thought I saw somebody that I found somewhat interesting for that. Oh wait, him. Most of these images are a little bit over the top. I do love the artwork. For instance, this guy is like, hello, but this is more a gnome individual. So, no, I think I'm just going to go with him. Okay. Let's see here. You have humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings, half-elves, a half-orc, and an Ozimar. Those with divine bloodlines. I'm just going to be boring and pick human. I like their skill points, and, well, I don't know. For some reason, even in the tabletop version, I prefer playing humans. I guess it's because I can relate better? I don't know. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna try and make him look a little bit like the portrait. Otherwise, you know, my brain just won't leave me alone. Face-wise, it really doesn't matter all that much, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Skin tone, you're good. Hairstyle, that's a bit more. There you go. Beard. This seems right. Just gonna keep going until I find something. Ah, there you go. Color-wise, that's more to the darker side. Hey, there you go. This is fine. I'm right-handed, so I'm just gonna go with right-handed. Cool. There's a lot of cool classes, also with the class of variety. But I think I'm going to go with either wizard or sorcerer. Now all of these are fun, but the solo play that I'm doing already has a paladin, so I would prefer not to focus on melee-based skills. That's pretty much the gist of it. And then I could still go with ranger and whatnot, but then you're mostly just firing bows. I'd like to have a little bit more interaction, to be honest. So, wizard, they have the advantage that they can learn almost any spell, except those of an opposite school. But sorcerers get to cast the spells that you know more often. And so, I think I'm going to go with sorcerer. Yeah, I'm going to go with sorcerer. Okay, let's see here. Then we get a bloodline. Like the power where your magic stems from. Let's see, proficiencies, cantrips. Cantrips are what one might call as level 0 spells. They never run out, so you can keep casting those. See, bonus feat and detect magic. Now, I really liked what they did here. Here is your level progression, and every bar here tells you what you will get and when. It's pretty empty now, but this has to do with all of this right here. I'm just going to go with this basic sorcerer. I'm not going to go with any special subtype or anything like that. Alright. I believe this just means you use different stats to use as a costing stat. In this case, it would be charisma. Alright, let's look further down. Bloodline-wise, I'm planning on blowing a lot of stuff up, so let's take something that's really good with that. Now, Infernal and Undead, they seem really interesting to me, but I'm planning on playing a neutral playthrough. Probably lawful neutral, more towards the, you know, legal side of things. Lawful neutral means that you abide by the law, or at least a strict code of conduct. I do like the fire. Let's see here. Draconic is pretty cool too. Arcane. So many choices. I think I'm going to go with fire. The reason why is because I want to blow things up. And fire does that. So let's go with it. I have 25 ability points. Every point I put in this will actually make it more expensive. This is basic construct, right? That's usually how that is. I'm going to go until 16. I could go higher, but then all of a sudden it'll cost me a hell of a lot more. That still costs me free. So first I'm going to check out the other things. I always put Constitution a little bit higher. You could go for a glass cannon build with wizards and mages or of any type, reasoning that you stay away from the danger. But I don't know. I hate it when somebody breaks through your formation, taps you on the head, and you go down like nobody's business. You become more of a liability. Not a fan. Dex is relatively important as well. In this game, Dex will also influence your range spells. So you do want this to go up, and, you know, for defense purposes. You don't want to get hit too easily. Strength is actually kind of important as well for your touching spells. The ones that say, like, hey, you gotta stand right next to a guy and you have to tap him on the shoulder and you give him a shock so his hairs go up. So, you know, that's what you do. Intellect-wise, I'm going to give it 1 because I want that extra skill point. And Charisma as the stat for my +2 from being a human. Right now, my 2-hit chance is 12, so they have to roll a 12 on their attack to hit me, or 10 if I'm not paying attention. If somebody touches me on the shoulder to put my hairs up straight, it's only 12 as well. Okay, that's not so bad. +2, +2, +2 on the saves. That's not half bad. We're going to go with Knowledge Arcane, Persuasion, Use Magic Device, and of course, Mobility. Yeah? Alright. I still have an ability point. Why am I not using it? What is wrong with you, Blue? Strength, Intellect. I think I'm going to go with Strength. If we decide further down the line that he has to be a little bit more hands-on, one might say, then we can switch into Prestige class that, you know, favors that. Something like Eldritch Knight or, you know, yeah, Eldritch Knight. Now, I'm definitely going to get these most likely, but first, on the account that we have to go and rule a kingdom, I'm going to go with Skill Focused Persuasion. This just means that I get another bonus if I'm talking to somebody to make them see that I am right. In most games that I play of this type, I do that because I really like convincing people that I'm right in video games and outside of it. I'm sure my friends would say. Okay, let's see here. Another feat. Spell focus, I can use this one for it, which I will, and we shall go with the spell school of evocation. This makes it harder to dodge my fire and whatnot. Big fan of that. Now you. Okay, greater spell focus, point blank shot, and spell focus. Let's see here. I could do that. I will probably keep using spells most of the time. I'm gonna go with point blank shot. Attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. See, the reason why the game is telling me to get this is because, at least I have the feeling that ranged attacks with spells also count for that. So, yeah, I'm gonna click it. Because I also noticed with other characters that are mages and rogues at the same time, they get a sneak attack that does extra damage if somebody isn't paying attention enough. They cast a spell and that thing actually did more damage because of sneak. So I'm thinking that everything is a little bit interconnected in this. If not, worst case scenario, I can give the guy a bow and let him have fun with it once he's out of spells. Okay, moving on. Now the fun part. Which spells shall we take? First off, Burning Hands would be awesome, but we get that one for free at level 3, so I'm not going to waste a spell slot on that. Corrosive Touch. Ear-piercing Scream. Sonic Damage. Oh, wait. Staple of the game. Magic Missile. I have never seen anyone play a wizard type or a caster type without Magic Missile, because in Pathfinder, Magic Missile is the shit. It never misses. You don't have to roll anything, it's just, here you go, this much damage. There's a spell that stops it, or a couple of spells that stops it, but your average creature or whatever is going to get his ass whooped by it. Okay, what else are we going to do? Snowball, what's that? Cold damage, huh? Summon monsters, also a very nice spell, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. Vanish to disappear. Normally, I would go with shield and mage armor. 1 hour per level. I can't wear armor, so that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to go with mage armor. It's a classic. So this is pretty traditional picking here. Sue me. Alright. Name-wise. Well, yeah, we have to have a name, and we need a voice.
I have no use for this.
Madman?
So many thoughts, so little time.
That would be cool for a necromancer, actually. Pious?
Together we stand.
This is my path. You're done for.
I feel faint. Enemy near. Everyone counts on me.
None shall escape!
This would be awesome.
I lead, you follow. All this waiting bores me.
Yeah, no, that's more for Barbarian, I should think.
We will be victorious. I'll go ahead. I didn't even break a sweat. Calm down.
Yeah.
Not dead yet.
I like that one. Let's see here. It's a little bit more reserved, a little pragmatic. There you go. I don't really care about which month and day. So yeah. Name-wise, I think I'm just gonna, based on the region where we are in the game, I'm just gonna call him Nikolai, which is also the name of a character that I played in Kingmaker. I've played 2 campaigns of it, and yeah, this guy also died. Don't judge me. Like I said, a lot of people die when I played him. It's fine. I'm sure to go fine in this game. It's fine. Well, as I said, I'm going to make him lawful neutral. I'm going to give a quick explanation for those that have never played this. Lawful good is your Superman kind of individual, I guess. Will respect the law, will work within it, and will never really stray from it unless it's a really, really bad law, and then he'll do everything in his power to change it, or her power to change it. Neutral good will take a look at the grander picture. I know, like the biggest result for the most people. Chaotic good is more about personal, individual freedoms and whatnot. For instance, one that is used very often as chaotic good is Robin Hood. Yeah. Chaotic neutral, those guys or ladies are usually more involved with their own personal circle, their own personal freedoms and whatnot. They'll usually, most people I've played with play them as me and my friends, and everybody else, no. I'm just going to take care of me and my friends. Not in a bad way, just like, I don't know you, and I'll help you out if you're in real trouble, but I'm not motivated by big, huge things, like my God tells me to, or whatever. Usually, they're more focused on themselves. If you have a different perception on that, by the way, feel free to put it in the comments. Chaotic evil, usually played as chaotic stupid, meaning that a lot of people just play this as, I'm so evil, I just slaughter anyone I come across. Can be fun to play, I guess, but gets really mundane after a while. Neutral evil, somebody extremely selfish, I think is the best way to describe it. A criminal that is neither loyal to his friends or anyone else, who does make friends, and he'll work with those friends to probably not stab them in the back for no good reason, but if the reason is good enough, they just might. Lawful evil will do extremely evil acts within the confinements of the law. They will abuse the law in their favor. A corrupt politician, or some CEO of an evil company, for instance, probably lawful evil. Lawful neutral, normally one might say that a judge would be lawful neutral. The law is the law. Judge Dredd, arguably, would be applicable for that. Anyway, just a quick summarization thereof. If you disagree, again, because this has led to hours and hours of discussion with friends, so feel free to discuss down below. Anyway, enough about all this business. You do need to...
This will hurt.
Yeah, yes, it might just hurt very much so, Nikolai, thank you. That's very much true. Choose alignment, I didn't? Okay, lawful neutral. I'm gonna make him a person that respects the law. And to the letter. One might say fiery, more temperamental character, but, you know. Persuasion has plus 11. I'm very thankful because this is on level 1. This means most people will, listen to what he has to say. I like this. This is good. Many bonuses shall be found. Okay. Right. Well, I think that's about it. I will play a bit of the prologue, but not the entire prologue bit, because that will take over an hour, and that might screw with my, recording on its own. Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. Go ahead, game. I'm ready.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of.
The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
She's making fast friends, isn't she?
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Well, hello.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Seems like a reasonable question to ask.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question.
She sounded like a teacher there.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Now see, this is an asinine question. Why not recognize this Stag Lord as a Baron? You mean like the wanted criminal? Come on, man. You're helping us found the barony. What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Makes sense. Can't resist. What rewards can we expect exactly? More nuance,
what
please.
reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
Just want more details.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Well, Other than that, clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Yes, well.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Mm-hmm. Plenty of great feats. I'm Nikolai, pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? This is not a really good way to start a conversation, though. I'll just be polite then.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
A book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
You know, these sentences in the English language is never a good starting point.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
What about the barbarian?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, alright? I'm sure you'll agree. Alright, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Bye-bye. Alright. So, this is the Great Hall. This is where we're at right now. We can talk to other people as well, but mostly this then. When you want to pick something up, they gave ourselves a nice little button so we can really see who we talk to. Can we talk to her? Ah. Okay. Well, this is pretty much the intro of it all. Oh, there you go. I left a tutorial on for those of you that would like to read these things. I have seen through most of this. On top of that, this is the inventory screen. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it grand? Just like my crossbow. It's pretty. Okay. Let's see here. This is a torch. I'm going to put this in your inventory as well, mate. Got a couple of these. Is going to be fine. First XP level, 2000. Okay, guys. I think this is where I'm going to cut out for now, before we really get started with the rest of the game. Yeah, I got that. Thanks, game. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to cut out. The first video is just, like I said, a little bit more about the explanations and whatnot, and just starting to get the ball rolling. Starting from next time, we will really start playing the game in earnest. I hope you guys had a good time with this. If you did, drop a like or a dislike. Feel free to comment on anything about what you thought of the episode, of how I did things, or what would you like to see, or what wouldn't you like to see. Feel free to do so, because I love getting feedback from you guys. Anyway, guys, see you on the next one. Bye.